This is 757 Saturday Sports Talk. Here are Matt Hatfield and Coach Ed Young.
And we welcome you back to 757 Sports Talk on CoVA Sports TV. Like, share, and subscribe. We close out our show with the passing of four very respected and influential figures in the local sports world here in the 757 Ed, as longtime Old Dominion Athletic Director Dr. Jim Jarrett passed away at the age of 88 on Thursday night. Dr. Jarrett served as AD at ODU for 40 years, known as a pioneer and visionary who was well ahead of his time, which included helping put the women's program, specifically basketball and field hockey, on the national map. We mourn his passing along with all of Monarch Nation. We also lost over the weekend Kenny Easley, an Oscar Smith legend and Pro Football Hall of Famer, best known for his career in the NFL with the Seattle Seahawks, where he was nicknamed the Enforcer as one of the hardest-hitting safeties in the sport. Another person who paved the way before the Legion of Boom helped put the Seahawks on the map and capture a Super Bowl. Thoughts and prayers to the Easley family, including his son, former Granby High and Mount Olive basketball standout Kendrick. The longest tenured head football coach in Bayside High School's history at 13 years with 76 victories, John White shockingly passed away late Saturday night at the age of 43. His Marlins went 7-4 overall and were literally just eliminated by Salem in the opening round of the Region 5A playoffs. We send our heartfelt condolences to the entire Bayside community, including his wife, Shamia, and his two sons, Eric and Tori. And another stunning death was that of longtime area assistant football coach Ray Colston, who I got to first know when he coached at Tallwood High in Virginia Beach, and saw just this past Friday night. He served most recently on the coaching staff of the Kempsville Chiefs, who were knocked out of the playoffs by Indian River. Rest in peace to Coach Colston. Ed, a very tough week for all of us across the 757 who knew these fine men.
You know, it's tough. Easley and Jarrett, national level, career speak for himself. The other two gentlemen are more my speed, my level. High school sports did tremendous for kid. I'm having a hard time grasping Coach White's death. Too young, way too young. Coach Colston, way too young. Underrated, I think, both of them in the coaching field. And I tell you what, John White, my conversations with John were really good. And I still don't want to believe. 43 years old, two youngsters, probably had 25 more years of coaching in them. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it really is. And, just quality people. We're losing more and more of those in the coaching profession. They were much younger than the likes of Kenny Easley and Dr. Jim Jarrett. It doesn't make it any easier for those passings. Easley, the age of 66, as we mentioned, and Jarrett, the age of 88. And all these people had profound impacts on lives throughout sports and beyond it, as far as what they did in the communities. I think of respect and integrity. I think they all handled themselves in a manner that you would like to be. Professional, classy, and you really ache for their families and their loved ones.
It's tough. That's tough. Four good ones.
Four very, very good ones. And it's just it's hard to fathom for all these people and what they've meant to. You've done this a long time, Ed, coaching, and you sometimes get the news of people passing, and it doesn't feel real. It feels very surreal, and you shake your head. And we hope those, especially on the local front here with the coaches that passed it, those youngsters, especially the current kids now and their families, can get the grief counseling they need during this hard period in time, because it's not easy. Never is.
No, it isn't. I'm still, like I said, I'm having trouble grasping it myself. It was sudden and too quick.
Yeah, and we just spoke to Mark Hall earlier on the show, the Salem head football coach who beat Bayside. We actually played on our Saturday program for those that missed it on CoVA Sports TV. Indian River coach Brandon Carr, along with Lord Malik Haru, and also with them another young man that had a big game, Ryan Robinson. If you missed that, it's up on CoVA Sports TV. It's just so bizarre that we played those clips and opponents from those teams pass away. So, again, we send our condolences to those that knew Coach John White, Coach Ray Colston, Kenny Easley, and Dr. Jim Jarrett. That's going to do it for this edition of 757 Sports Talk. For the Coach Ed Young, I am Matthew Hatfield, and we'll catch you next time right here on 757 Sports Talk. It's CoVA Sports TV. Take care, everyone.